I'm Elijah Kiser. I'm from Boone, North Carolina. This is where I've lived all my life. This is where I've done the majority of my climbing. Um, the majority of the enjoyable experiences of my life have been not very far from Boone, in the woods or on rocks or in rivers. So Boone climbing is very special to me, and the projects in Boone, whether they're new or whether they've been around for a long time, are also very special to me. And that's why I spend most of my time climbing here, because I'd rather do a project in Boone than a project anywhere else, really. I remember hearing about Taylor and Jimmy and other people who are really strong trying the brain, and there's a particular thrill to trying something that really strong people have tried, and a particular thrill to trying something that may or may not work, may or may not be possible. The boulder starts with a really cool, powerful jump move out to this left-hand edge, and the hardest part about that move is getting the edge in the right spot, because you're jumping out so powerfully. You need to hit it correctly, and if you don't, it screws you up for the rest of the climb. And then the second move is the most delicate move. It requires you to do this really particular heel hook that I think the Mad Rock drone really helps for. It's pretty essential, and that might be the most technical move on the climb. And then the hardest move for me, and certainly the crux of the boulder, is doing the third move. It's the lowest percentage movement. It's way harder after doing either the first two moves, let alone both. And I really started developing this mental block of putting my foot down in the middle of the movement, not necessarily because I was going to fall, but just because I felt uncomfortable in the movement. And that was a real mental crux I had to work through. There's a really big difference between trying not to fall and trying as hard as you can. And that ended up being the epiphany.